you always think that this is not going to be you, that, is just for the others, until you got sick and until you almost die.
In a week, I became completely paralyzed, couldn't walk or go up the stairs or talk clearly, my face was literally blocked. It's like a rebirth because you have to relearn everything and at the same time you don't process it. It's not over yet. But at the same time, I think that when you leave that thing, in certain ways, this is never really out of you.
Everything started at the beginning of October. I got sick, I got the flu, really basic thing, okay? And in a couple of days, I started to feel weak, really as if my legs and my feet had no strength anymore. It was so hard to walk, so hard to go up the stairs, so hard to literally do any movement. And I started to feel like something was wrong, but at the same time, you have the flu, so you just think that you're super tired, your muscles are tired, and that this is just the disease of this and that you have to go through it and that's it, just to get some rest and do nothing and really chill and it's going to come back. I went to the doctor and he told me that it was the flu and that, even the lack of strength in my legs was just about that. Just the fever or just the flu in general, and that I had to just rest and wait 2 weeks. He was literally sure that it was the flu, just the flu. I knew that something was not right. I knew that deep down it was not just the flu or the fever or whatever. It was really a strong sensation of I can't move. So I decided to wait a couple of days. And when I saw that the fever was literally gone and that the sensations in my legs, feet, were still there, I was like, what the fuck is literally happening? I was feeling weak. Each day, I think that is literally the worst part of that is that each day you wake up, each day you think that you're going to get better because you slept, you took some rest, you didn't move that much. So you think that of course this is going to get better. And each day you wake up and it's worse. So 3 days after that, the morning I was on the phone with my best friend talking. Everything was normal, related to my face. And in the afternoon, I started to feel paralyzed. Couldn't talk clearly anymore. Couldn't smile anymore. Couldn't move the muscles of my face. Couldn't move the eyebrows. Close my eyes really strongly. I couldn't do anything. Everything became suddenly not just about the flu. At the second you really understand that something bigger is happening and you don't know what is happening and you feel so scared. So the day after that, I went to see another doctor and she told me that it was the Guillain-Barré Syndrome, which is a neurological disease that is making you paralyzed at certain level of your body. And this is happening after the flu or any stuff with a bacteria or a virus, for example. And I was like, absolutely not understanding any word that she told me that day. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like a neurological disease. When people are talking about a neurological disease, instantly you think that this is about dying, about staying paralyzed. And when someone is telling you, like, I'm pretty sure that this is that, and you have to go to the hospital right now, like, this is an emergency, you have, like, to see, like, a neurological, like, doctor, and, like, you have to go right now. This is serious. And I was like, what? What the fuck? I arrived at the hospital, and I spent like the day, like the whole day there. They literally did so many things, just to analyze like the situation, to see what was happening. Did like a lot of neurological tests on me, and the more the test was actually, going on, the more I realized that I was literally paralyzed. But even like harder than I thought. I was not even able like to actually like run anymore or anything that basic that you do every single day of your life. I was not even able to do it. I had no strength in my toes, so it was asking me actually to go up on my toes. I was not even capable of doing that. He asking me like to blow my cheeks, impossible to smile, just to show like my whole teeth that way, impossible. And he explained to me actually what is the Guillain-Barré syndrome in detail. So basically, it is your immune system that is attacking your nerves instead of the virus or like the bacteria. Then, so I understood that instead of fighting the flu, my immune system attacked my nerves. So the nerves of my legs, the sensitive nerves, the strength nerves, and like the nerves of my face. So I became paralyzed at these levels. And when he actually told me the diagnosis of that, I cried. I felt literally so scared. I was so scared. So scared of dying, so scared of staying paralyzed, and even more scared of not handling well the treatment, that my body couldn't really handle it, and that I cannot really recover. And now I'm like alone in this room with this like doctor and like his assistant, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I'm literally going to die. It was like, okay, you're going to stay at the hospital, we are going to give you treatment, and hopefully you're going to handle it well, and everything is going to go well. And then we are going to see if actually like the disease stay or not, and how you actually recover, and how long this is going to take. And I was like, wow, like at the second you receive so many informations about the rest of your life that was of course not planned, and you don't understand. It's like you're just focused on, he said, you have a neurological disease, this is super rare, like this disease is not common at all. I'm gonna die, I'm going to stay paralyzed, I'm 24, what the fuck. I found myself being braver than never. Braver than never. Everything that I did related to this was like my worst, like, anxiety scenario that you can imagine. Everything, staying at the hospital, going to the emergency at the hospital, receiving the treatment, anything, every single stuff. Just, of course, the disease itself. Everything was so freaking anxiety trigger for me. And I don't know how I did, how I endured, how I managed this in my head. I'm like super surprised that I overcame this at the beginning when I arrived at the hospital, and that I was, in front of all these things to do and to handle. And even in terms of like the relationship that you have with your body is literally so different and changing, because you receive tons of stuff and medicine and everything, new rituals that you have to do. And like this is literally like little attacks that you receive because this is not comfortable at all, of course. And you have like to be super, I'm gonna say, best friend with your body, fighting against the disease. Of course, like I cried so much because I've never been that scared in my life of dying, of staying paralyzed and stuff. But at that point, when I arrived at the hospital, my only goal and stuff that I was thinking about was you fight, you have no choice. Every single day I kept saying, you fight, you have no choice. Like every single day it was like a new challenge, a new thing that they did on me related to like the medicine, the treatment, whatever it was like. And it was so hurting. Like sometimes it was just about like putting the treatment in my arms, like it was burning inside, like literally my body, because that like product is literally so aggressive. And even that, every single thing was absolutely scary and horrible to live, and so bringing like anxiety and fears, and just fears was really like the main thing. And I was like, you have no choice, you fight, you have no choice, you fight, you're scared, I know, but you fight, you fight, you fight. And fighting, in terms of mindset, was just like just to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep fighting. When it came to actually handle the thing, handle the situation, even though like my body hurted, or like the treatment like got me like sick, like stuff, and I was like, okay, you fight, you fight, you have no choice, you go, you go, you go. When you live like a high strong experience that way, there is a switch, like your mindset becomes literally stronger and braver than you thought, because at some point you have no choice. And I know it's different for everyone, and I really just talk about my own experience here, but like this is exactly what happened. It's like you fight, you're scared, it's hurting, you are full of fears, you don't know about the future, you don't know if you're going to die or handle the treatment, but you go. Every day, I tried to do like little steps, to walk a little, to go up the stairs a little, to smile a little, to move the muscles of my face a little. Every single day, I was just training myself. Every single day, I was like so focused on this. I was like, I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to train. I have to like work it out. I have really just to push myself, pushing myself again and again. And I think that these things really helped me just to actually keep um, a good mental health. At some point, like this fear of dying, of staying paralyzed, was that like intense, huge, and horrible that it's like my brain decided to focus on the recovery and like on the steps and everything that I just challenged myself to do every single day, because it was too hard to process at the moment. There's something crazy is that it could have been literally worse. It's crazy. There is this process of like at the beginning of the disease, you got diagnosed, and then you feel all these horrible emotions, feelings of like, why me? What the fuck is going on? I'm going to die. I'm going to stay paralyzed. And you think of your family, you think of your relatives, and you're like, this is not just about me, it's about them. Then you focus on recovery. Like you fight, you find strength. You don't know where, but you find strength because you have no choice, and you have to recover, and you have to get better, and you have to live. Simply this. And then you process. And sometimes you realize that actually you are really lucky. Actually, you're really lucky because you're alive, because like this syndrome like attacked nerves, but it could have been like some new nerves, other nerves, even more worse. And like you understand how lucky you are, and just that thing is really crazy, like that sensation of like what the fuck, like I'm so lucky in this. And then you feel changed, because when you felt that fear, that intense emotion of I almost died, I became paralyzed, I lost the control of my body, literally, that's it. like you cannot stay the same. And that thing is so scary when you realize that you are not the same and that you have to work on what's next. What's my life after this disease? And how to meet myself, my new self, and everything that she has experienced and how to do. For me, it was just in terms of mindset, like everything was really like different. You really consider like things in life really differently, and that you think just of what's important. You are alive, healthy, and around people, loved one, and that's it. Like every little things that I was really like overthinking and stuff just seem not important anymore. The biggest thing when I look back at this and that I really understood is that I was really like a control freak person. And when you leave an experience when you don't have the control anymore on your body, this is really like the biggest challenge that you can ever experience because what the fuck? And I am extremely proud of myself because, like, again, it was so hard to just have not even a single control on like moving your legs or just, moving the muscles of your face. I think literally that I can say that I'm thankful for that experience. It's crazy to say it. First, like I overcame so many things. I understood so much about life, about others, about myself. I feel different, but in a good way. I feel like I needed, at some point to understand that some things that I was really overthinking, even it could be little things in the work, like, questioning things. Am I doing good? Should I do differently and stuff? This is not even a question anymore. I'm not even like wasting time anymore because I'm fucking alive. Just want to say that today I have like this little thing that is blue. This is the color of Guillain-Barré Syndrome. I'm super proudly wearing it just as a Guillain-Barré survivor. I'm super emotional saying this. I think that's maybe the thing that is making me super emotional is that I am a survivor. I think it makes me emotional because I really felt for myself so loving emotions, such as being so proud of myself, so like surprised in a good way because I was so strong, so in awe of when I was keep fighting, and I'm just so fan of her. I'm just so in love with her. She's like unbelievable in a good way. And if you are a Guillain-Barré fighter, I promise it's going to be okay. This is happy tears. I promise this is going to be okay. You are really stronger than you think. Everything is going to be okay. Keep fighting. I know it's hard. I know you think that you're going to die, that it's going to take so long, that you can't, that the disease is too strong, but you are stronger than this. Thank you also to all the people who sent me messages or even in the comments. It was absolutely lovely and so kind, and it felt so warm to read all of this. And the only last thing that I want to say, just to end this video, is really like my mantra, the mantra of self-pilot my business. But more than this is real like so freaking accurate right now. It's just no matter what happens, really no matter what happens, actually you can overcome it, you can fight, you can handle it, you can do it, really. Until then, remember that you are so enough, really. Bye. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming